Hey everybody, BP here. I just wanted to do a quick video lesson on knowing when to take profits. And I'm going to use NVAX as an example from today, 9/30/2015. So the company this morning put out a PR that they received positive results for a phase 1 clinical trial. And the stock started to pop up here, as you can see, around 10 a.m. Went as high as about 768. And I ended up shorting this stock because, and I'm careful on bullish days when I short. You can see the Dow was up 235 points, so I'm always a little more careful in that circumstance. But I didn't feel like the news was all that great, and these stocks have been kind of getting killed recently with some political comments that have kind of killed all the drug companies. So I thought there was a good chance it could come down, and this was a pretty unsustainable peak as well. Unfortunately for me, I waited on this one, and because I wasn't sure exactly where it was going to stop the peak. So I waited till about 740, where it looked like it had cracked support clean, and you can see that it actually did crack the support. So I thought it might go lower here. I thought it was going to do what it did here, right here, but it actually bounced a little below where I thought the support would be, and came up a little bit. So that was a little bit scary to see it pop up from here, but I figured it wouldn't make it above here, so I was patient, and it dropped from there and came all the way down to the support here around 7 area. Now, this is what I wanted to stress to you guys is when you short a stock or buy or sell or whatever it is that you're going to do, make sure you always look at the previous support and resistance levels to know where your exit point should be. So when I shorted the stock at 740, I had in mind that around 7 would be a good place to buy to cover. And you can see that's exactly what happened. So, I saw 695 area here, pretty strong. 702, sometimes, previous resistance can end up being support. So the resistance here around 705, you can see kind of became the area where it showed support later in the day. And my mistake is that it wasn't really a mistake, it was actually just greed, basically. The stock came down, and I knew here I should probably cover, it could have a bounce, and I got greedy, and I didn't do it, and it popped quickly on me. So it came down again, got a second chance to cover, and again, I was thinking about doing it, and then all of a sudden it popped so quick on me, it just moved up, and I didn't want to give back my gains, so I looked back at previous resistance levels to see where this might stop here, and you can see around 720, and it did. It stopped around 720, came back down, and it never wanted to come back down to where it was previously, and I didn't want to give back any gains, so I kept waiting, hoping it would come back, and it went even higher. And luckily, it eventually did come back down to that area, and I covered this time at 708. So shorted here 740 a little bit early and covered 708. So it ended up a pretty good play. I made $500 on the trade, which you definitely have to be happy with. It's always great when you make 500 plus in a day, for sure. That's what I look at as a minimum that I'd like to make in a day. And so the trade was okay. But I just want to stress that, if you're not looking at these previous support and resistance levels to get an idea of where you should exit your position, you're really making a mistake. Because this is what can happen. Stock can bounce on you, and your profits, your green, can turn into red. And I've seen this happen to traders many times. I've done it myself many times, where I got a little bit greedy, and I missed out on gains, and a stock that was positive turned into a negative trade. And that's just something you just can't afford to do, because you need positive gains, whether they're small, whether it's $10, $100, $1,000, $200,000. You need positive gains to move forward. The negative trades are the ones that are going to kill your account, whether it's small amount or a large amount. So just focus on trying to be green on every trade. And that means trying to control your emotions to the point where you're not being greedy. And I was a little greedy. I was up $600 here, I think, and instead I ended up losing $100 from where I was, and ended up at 500. And on top of that, I wasted several more hours having to watch this thing throughout the day, and where I could have missed other opportunities because I had to watch this so closely. So just always keep that in mind. And also on a stock like this, you can trade this in and out all day. Look at you find the support level here at the $7. You can see it's very clear that the stock's probably not going to go below that. You see how many times it bounced, and you could have bought here, you could have sold, you could have bought back again, you could have sold. You see that it had kind of a topped out twice here at the 735, so you could have shorted the second time, figuring it would probably stop here. It's exactly what it did. And just do the opposite of what most people do. Instead of buying up here and chasing it, buy a support. Instead of shorting it when it's already dropping, short the peak on the resistance levels. You want to do the opposite of what most people do. So this stock was a big money maker. I mean, you could have made money trading this all day. And as you can see, it ended up kind of around that exact support level that it showed throughout the day. Alright, that's going to be about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And if you're interested in joining the trading room and learning my strategies, or getting real-time stock alerts and learning how to short, just shoot me an email, bprising1@gmail.com, and join the team, or check out the website, bprising.com. And until the next video, you guys have a great one. I will see you then.